Hey y'all, it's your boy Heapster. So, can't really sleep. Just gonna do a event. It's not the type of event that where I usually get really depressed about something and then actually say my true feelings. I mean it's a little bit like that, but I've been doing some introspection, so to speak. So to really cut to the chase, I've been thinking quite a bit about comments made about me about, well, I really won't be getting into conversations that have happened because honestly those don't deserve to be broadcast, but it has some importance to what I want to do discuss without really getting into that. So basically, thinking about this quite a bit, and I realized two things about myself that not a lot of people are brave enough to admit about themselves in terms of flaws. Number one, I've definitely been a liar once in my life. Number two, I've definitely been a hypocrite once in my life. You know, people are going to be watching this and be like, what, for real? Like, Keith, why are you admitting this in public? Well, why am I admitting this in public? Because we as human beings have lied, done wrong, done imperfections, done a lot of like bad things under the sun. Things that are not, that we aren't exactly proud of. And it takes, in my opinion, a lot of, well, Dragon Balls. Yeah, I had to make it for other one. A lot of balls to admit that you have done wrong. In this case, me. I've done plenty of wrong. So, I'm basically admitting that I'm less than perfect. That I'm, made plenty of mistakes. Am I proud of them? No. But you know what? The important thing is I acknowledge those flaws of me. I try not to let them define who I am. And they definitely don't define who I am today. Or at the very least, by the time I watch this video as a way to look back at things, I'm hoping that they don't reflect who I am at this present moment. So, yeah. I will just say that I am admitting that I've been a hypocrite. I've lied. I've probably done some things I don't want to admit to in public. However, my one piece of advice that I would give any person that's going through hard times is don't let any of that define who you are. Let that be a lesson that you can learn and not repeat the mistakes. Because, okay, if you make one mistake, whatever it is, okay, you can let that go, but try to acknowledge it. Make it a second time, okay, maybe it's not always obvious, but then try to acknowledge it. And do it a few more times, then it no longer becomes a mistake, you see. So, that's why it's important that you keep these things in mind and acknowledge that you're not going to be always right about things. And it's always important to have maybe a second, third, fourth, more than one person's opinion. But also don't mistake that for fake validation, because having just validators sort of just say whatever they want does not do one good. So it's best to acknowledge that people, human beings, you and me, have flaws, but it's also best that to know to not have these things define who you are. I mean, you might be thinking, why the fuck am I making this? Spark of inspiration. I just feel I need to say that, yeah, I've made these fuck ups in the past. Not proud of them. Not proud of what I said in the past. especially things that I probably said 2 years ago, whatever it is, people will call me out for. I'm trying to say that that moment in time was not my stellar moment, but I'm hoping what I say in the past does not define who I am today. That's the main point. So that's what I want to draw home. Yeah, just an admission to myself, and just think of it as like therapy for me. Anyways, take care. Houston under Demons, and to the next, probably, hopefully the next video will be a lot more positive. Anyways, take care.